What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Woody's Workshop. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the drag link and tie rod ends and steering stabilizer, pretty much rebuilding the whole front end on a 2017 F250. These components are fairly common to wear out and get play in them, and they'll result in bump steer when you're driving down the highway. When you hit a little pothole here or there, that you'll have a lot of slop in the steering wheel, a lot of play in the steering wheel. Sometimes people get really severe bump steer, and they refer to it as death wobble. I don't really like that term, but yeah, you know, it's about $400 in parts, and obviously you will need to get an alignment once you do these repairs, but it's not that bad. So let's get right to it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is take the wheels off of the truck. And what I like to do first is just go ahead to all the ball joints that you're going to be replacing, and just go ahead and take all the cotter pins off. That way you don't have to constantly be messing with them. Just makes it a little bit faster once you start rolling on everything. And just move along and take those out on every single ball joint. So once you have all your cotter pins removed, there are little protecting caps that go over the top of the ball joint nuts. You just pop them off with a little pocket screwdriver, and the nut on the ball joint is actually a 21. Once you take the nut off, you'll need to use preferably a pickle fork. If you have air in your shop, you can use an air hammer style pickle fork. I don't, unfortunately, so I'm not going to be too concerned about tearing these dust boots as well, since I will be replacing these components anyways. Okay, so now on the driver's side, we're going to do the same thing on our driver's side tie rod. We're going to grab our pickle fork and hammer. There it is. Almost hit the camera. So next we'll move on to separating the pitman arm from the drag link, and this nut is a 24 millimeter, not a 21 like the rest of the tie rods. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Ooh-wee. Okay, I need a little more swing. There it is. Woo! Man, and that is a serious pain in the ass. Alright, so now that we got all the crap out of the car, what we're going to need to do is we need to match up the spacing here on our old tie rods with the spacing here on our new tie rods. And what this is going to do is it's going to pretty much give us a rough alignment. Obviously we'll still need to have the truck aligned following this, but that'll just allow us to be able to drive it to go get the alignment. One thing I did want to mention is two tools you're going to absolutely need to do this job is a decent pickle fork and a good sledgehammer. Without these, you're not doing this job. You might think you're going to do it, you might try and do it, but you're not going to do it. So those are a must-have. So I'm going to go ahead and align up my new tie rods and get everything ready to go back in the truck. Alright, so I kind of got a little ahead of myself, and I got everything installed. Unfortunately, I didn't record any of it, but it's pretty straightforward. You just, like I said, match up the tie rods with the tie rods you removed. I replaced the steering stabilizer with a Bilstein 5100, and now I'm ready to just throw in the tires and take it to get aligned. As always, thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. And I'll catch you next time.